Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are residing at the time of this video. My name is Trojan. For those who have been watching my live stream, you know me. For those who have been watching my recent videos, this is my first time seeing you, so nice meeting you guys. Just want to go over Vault real quick. It's the first official Vault outside of week 1, right? We're going to most likely have our myth pieces because we hopefully ran our 10s, right? And I just kind of wanted to provide some insight in regards to what to pick and why to pick it, and then we're just going to go about it from there. You know, make it nice and simple. Maybe hopefully a 5-minute video at most, right? We're all pretty busy, but the whole goal is to get your 4-piece this week, right? So if you don't have your 2 set, you should get it, and if you don't have your 4 set, you should get that as well. As a tank, regardless of your class, Blood Death Knight, Vengeance Demon Hunter, Prot Warrior, item level is king, right? You want your primary stat, which is agility, strength, everything else in between. But with the exception of your 4-piece. So what that means is you shouldn't take your vault first, right? Even if you have a myth track item, right, that can complete your set, and you know, maybe you can catalyze an item into your 4-piece. What if you have hands and you have gloves? Or that's the same thing. Let's say you have hands and a chest, right? And you can catalyze both. You don't know what to pick. Run your normal, run your heroic, and see what you get from there, right? Do your dungeons, because you're going to get a lot of gear, right? You're going to get your gilded crest. You can craft something now at this point. Fun fact, you should probably craft a weapon if you haven't by now. If you don't need a weapon, you can look at some other things as well. That's not what the point of this video is though, but whole point is get your 4 set. That's the best thing to do, right? After you run your heroic, after you run your normal, you're not going to be sure of what you're going to get next, or you should be sure what you're going to get next. So you go to your vault. I did open it up earlier. I did this recording with no music, and I was like, this is horrendous. So in this case, I'll go over it again. I have a neck piece, haste and mastery. Best stats for Vengeance Demon Hunter, by the way. Haste, critical strike, verse, mastery. Mastery means nothing. So in this case, we're not going to take this neck, right? These are all hero pieces. Haste and verse, not bad. We would prefer a haste and crit, right? Phase blade, we're probably going to craft a weapon if it's going to be heroic. And then this head, if we see right here, we have a myth track head. So we can either catalyze our legs or we can catalyze our headpiece. So those are 2 4-piece tier myth, right, that we can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my raids first, see what drops from there, and then make my decision accordingly, as you should. So it was a pleasure meeting you guys once again. That's really about it. Make it nice, simple, and sweet. We have our midnight release or teaser at Gamescom in about 30 minutes from this recording. I'm excited. I'm stoked. I love this game. I'm addicted, possibly. But yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you guys once again. My name is Trojan. If you do like the content, feel free to like, subscribe. I am going to be working on a Prot Warrior next, so for all my tanky boys out there, right? Hoorah, right? But outside of that, you guys stay safe, okay?